Welcome to part 2 of maintaining your mini braids. Click here for part 1 where I shared with you a few tips and tricks before and after braiding your hair. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you how to refresh your braids. So I was able to wear my hair in braids for about 2 weeks before it started looking disrespectful. The day I decided to rebraid happened to be my co-wash day. So I was able to set my foundation once again for my rebraid. Since I'm planning on keeping this style for the next 2 weeks, I just left my braids in while I co-washed my hair. But when I tell you it was so easy to get to my scalp, I went ahead and washed my hair with actual shampoo because I could massage my scalp easier with my braids in. I realized washing your hair in braids is way easier with parts of your scalp revealed. I let my hair air dry until it was damp, so I could take each braid down to moisturize each section individually. I know that might sound like a lot of work, but I'm telling you, the results are worth it. When you take time to put your own hands in your hair, you get to know your hair better and learn how to properly maintain it. It's liberating to know that you've learned a new skill and saved some money in the process. Imagine how much of a professional stylist you'll be when you have kids running around. And if you already have kids, well, there you go. You just earned a hair date with your child. #twinning. Now, back to the basics. I mentioned how you can feel your scalp easier when it's braided. Say you've noticed that your hair is super dry since your first braiding session, and it could use some TLC. Well, I suggest you do a hot oil treatment while your hair is braided. Now, there are 1,000 ways you can incorporate this step, like wash your hair first and then add the oil, then rinse, then add the conditioner, or just add the oil before you wash, then condition, or even make the treatment the last thing you do after your hair is clean to get some extra conditioning in there. Any way you slice this, make sure you leave your hair braided. I've noticed the oil can reach my scalp easier when it's braided because it doesn't have layers and layers of hair strands to penetrate through. So go ahead and do your hot oil treatment and rebraid your hair. Oh, speaking of which, I suggest if you've noticed a lot of dandruff during these past 2 weeks of wearing your style, go ahead and do an apple cider vinegar rinse while your hair is braided. Yes, I know this sounds like a lot of work again, but braided hair makes the maintenance so much easier. My hair is long, and it gets heavy when it's wet. I'm letting you know, braided hair is way lighter on my head. But whatever you choose to do to maintain your hair while it's braided, make sure you spend some extra time rinsing it out. Just like dreadlocks, braided hair will catch a lot of things when it's woven together. So if you have to take your hair completely down to wash it and then you decide to braid it, don't forget about setting the foundation.